Hello, welcome back. My name is Boudica. Today's video is all about the Queen of Iceni, Boudica. There she is in all her red-headed glory. Now, I have a lot of love for Boudica, depending on which way you pronounce her name. Why is my mouse moving? So it is all about this woman here. She is a legend in the UK. Has her own statue and everything up the Boudica. Boudica, let's have a little nose. As you can see, I have skill maxed her. That's why she's looking all shiny up there. Beautiful, there she is, and she is 6-star, level 52. So let's have a nosy through some of her skills. Rage requirement 1000. Deals massive damage, damage factor 1000 to the target and reduces its rage by 100. Decreases the attack of target troops by 25% for the next 2 seconds. Passive skill. Increases damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units by troops led by this commander by 25% and increases commander experience obtained from these targets by 20%. Celtic Blood. Passive skill also. Boudica stores 50 rage and heals some of the slightly wounded units, healing factor 400. In her army whenever she uses a skill. Queen of the Iceni, or Iceni, depending on how you pronounce. Troops' normal attacks have a chance to increase the damage dealt to the enemy as follows. 5% chance to increase the damage dealt by 50%, 3% chance to increase by 100% and 2% chance to increase by 150. And her expertise skill deals massive damage, damage factor 600 to the target and reduces its rage by 100, decreases attack of target's troops by 25, decreases attack of target's troops by 25% for the next 2 seconds. Top one is without expertise. This one with expertise deals massive damage, damage factor 1000 to the target and reduces its rage by 100. Decreases attack of target troops by 25% for the next 2 seconds. So she has an array of skills there. Oh, my enemies will choke on their own blood. Good to know, Boudi, good to know. So as we can see, she is good for integration. This commander has balanced ability and excels at leading armies containing multiple unit types. She can take an army with mixed troops. That's no problem for her. She's got it going on. She's Peacekeeper. This commander excels at defeating barbarians and other neutral units. Speaks for itself. Good at fighting barbarians, good at forts, good at guardians. Anything you see wandering around the field. As you do. Also, skill. This commander excels at dealing damage by using active skills. Speaks for itself. Now, all those talents are put into a tree. I've mainly got a tree of skill to boost that rage. So starting with increases attack of all units led by this commander, slowly moving over to enhances additional attack by 6%, every little helps. Slowly moving down to rejuvenate, instantly restores 60 rage whenever a skill is used. We like this one. Feral nature. Normal attacks have 10% chance to grant an additional 100. Oh my god. Feral nature. Normal attacks have a 10% chance to grant an additional 100 rage. Clarity. After using an active skill, increases skill damage by 6% for the next 6 seconds. So, important to note, this little skill here that I do not have. Naked Rage. I never get this because Naked Rage buff increases skill kind dealt by 2%, but also increases skill damage taken by 2%. Kind of cancels each other out. And you want a skill that's not going to cancel each other out by giving damage and then taking damage. Excuse me, what is the point? Hello? Exactly, there is no point. So, she's predominantly a skill tree, and then I have whacked a little bit of peacekeeping onto her, i.e. a bit of march speed, gaining more experience, defeating the old barbs. Got here insight, reduces action point cost to attack barbarians and other neutrals by 3. So basically, she makes defeating barbarians cost less in forms of action points cheaper. Attack all troops, increases the attack of all units led by this commander by 1.5%. Now we have got a few things down here that I haven't added on because I like her skill tree. A lot of people do focus on the peacekeeping. Now the peacekeeping is predominantly for defeating barbarians, and it's okay if you want to work from the peacekeeping skill tree, because she's good at both. No need. So if you was to work on the peacekeeping tree, Corin Chan buff heals a portion of slightly wounded units, healing factor 100 after defeating barbarians or other neutral units. So basically she makes everything a lot cheaper to defeat said barbarians or guardians. She gives you the buffs to make it easier, take less damage. There's a lot she's got in here. There we go, increases skill damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units by 5%. It's all focused on barbarians, the peacekeeping tree. Now I have got a little bit of integration on her here because I sometimes pair her with cav commanders because I specialise in cav. Way horses. So I whacked her defense up by 1.5. I whacked her attack up by 1.5. Then I went up to the charge cav skill. There are some things you can do with Boudica, whether it's keeping it as peacekeeping, purely barbarians, putting her as skill, giving her more rage, giving her more healing. There's no particular right or wrong way with Boudica. She's good all round, especially with her skills. She got skills, they multiply. So, Miss Boudica, gonna have a look at who pairs well with her. Remembering she can take mixed troops. Let's talk barbarians. Those pesky barbarians. They're pesky. Always outside your city, always causing mischief. It's not good. So, Loha. He is a barbarian dude. He specialises a lot with barbarians. So, let's have a look. He's also a mixed trooper. I have that's the phrase it is now. So deals direct damage to a single target, so pair them together. Super damage. Faces in the way. Okay, increases damage dealt to barbarians and other neutral units. So this is both of them have the barbarian extra damage skillage. And so you've got the rage there with Celtic blood. So when Boudica takes Lohar on her travels to defeating barbarians, Lohar will give us more experience points from beating the little pesky barbarians. Lohar's expertise skill also heals, so they have quite a bit in common for barbarians and healing and all that jazz, so that makes it a really nice pairing for hunting the pesky barbarians. So what I tend to do, I don't know about anybody else, but opinion, we've all got them, 176,000 troopage, so I divide that by 3 because she's mixed troops, so might as well actually gain. So let's get them out on the field. There she is with Mr. Lohar. So here they are out on the prowl. Here's a level 22 barb here. Trot. So let's go savage. Here they go. You see the rage building up a lot quicker with Boudy. You've got Lohar with her as well. There's a healing, 888. There's Lohar's healing going on as well. Again, healing all over the place. And it's quite a quick battle with Lohar and Boudica. Causing quite a lot of damage between the both of them and still always healing, building up that rage generation. So it's let's all say hello to Spicy. There we go. Yes, what a topic that is. Okay, let's have a trot up here then. That was level 22, and let's have a little nose at the report. There we go, we've got a quite steady line here. No specific line in that fight with those barbarians where we are losing a huge amount of troops. Oh, I'm trying to squeal my wheel. Squeal my wheel? So let's go down. There we go. 4.8k for both of them from Lohar's, shoving up the experience for barbarian fights. There we go. We've only got 62. Clearly, it's 61. Only got 61 injured. We during that fight we healed 5k, 5.5k troops. Slightly wounded. Sweet, remaining. We didn't lose a lot at all. Here's our report here. This is where you get to see at what points during that fight which commander used which skill. Boudica engaged, we went to them rather than them coming to us, which does actually happen when certain commanders have AoE, which is where they use their skill in an outward fan. So any barbarians, guardians in that area, that skill will affect them and draw them into you. But Booty don't have that. Let's move my big fat face out of the way. We'll pop her there. As you can see, on turn 5 it is. Is it turn 5? Yeah. She used her Burning Blood again and gained 9 points of rage, and then launched the Feral Nature. And from that, ooh, darling, 100 rage from releasing Feral Nature. So as the battle's going on, she's launching more. She's launching each type of her skill. She's crazy. and she knows. You see that she's starting to counterattack now the further we get into the fight. Check out turn 10. Look at all of this that she is going cray cray. This woman is nuts. So look at all this she's launching here. She used her Celtic blood. 50 rage. She restored 888 units. Healing's on the go here. All for one. The troops gain the concentration effect. And she's going in for rejuvenate, gaining 60 rage. Clarity again. Troops gained concentration the last 6 turns. Burning blood again, gaining that 9 rage. Then feral nature's coming back in with the 100 rage. There we go, and you see Calvin starting to launch counterattack, but the units we're losing still hasn't got that much of effect on us because Boudi's healing. It means nothing to Boudi. Boudi don't care. She got heals. Look how excited I'm getting. So the more Calvin's leveling his rage to launch his skill to attack us, we've just taken 100 rage off him. No thank you. Take your rage, put it in the bin, burn it, set it alight. See you later. That's what it's all about. You see she's taking this, she's giving this counter attack constantly. And again, Boud is getting stronger and stronger. Here comes the percentages now from what we've seen in a couple of the skills. Skill damage is increased by 6% twice here. Okay, we see that she's using Burning Blood again, getting that 9 rage. Feral Nature is coming up again. She's getting the 100% rage. So as this goes on and on, the stronger she is getting. And look at all these. Look, Boudi's going wild, man. All these skills that she's launching. She's wild. Look at all these. So her skills are brilliant for bringing down those barbs. The barbs have no chance. Max skilled Boudi. I've never seen that before. That's hilarious. End of the battle. Just over 171k raised their weapons and celebrated their victory. Go on, Boudica. Go on, mate. You've got this going. So excited. So we've sent Boudi and Lohar to go to the higher end of the barb. Let's have a little mooch on in there. There we go. Chilling. There we go. Let's send her to work on level 25. Right, I haven't healed her. I haven't healed her and Lohar. They're just going straight in. There you go. See this rage. Here's your rage. Building nice and quickly. The skill damage going up. There we go. Healed. Damage dealt there. Slowly climbing. Go. Always giving out that damage. There we go. We're not losing a lot of troops either. Healing again just under 1,000. Slowly building. You slowly see her building. Go. We've just lost 500. She'll be. There we go. In that there, she's healing. As you can see, she's not losing a lot of health at all. She's constantly got her and Lohar healing those troops. So we did a 25 pretty easily. That's too easy. Come on now. So let's have a little go. Right, here's our report from level 25. Again, we've got a nice straight line. Not a lot of loss in there whatsoever. Let's have a little nosy. So, severely wounded, 139. That is not a lot. Not a lot at all. And there we go. Oh, there we go. From the level 25 barbarians, the XP has gone up with help from Lohar. Beautiful, beautiful. Let's have a look at the battle logs. Now she's going to have to work a lot harder because it's a high level of barbarian. Again, you can see she's launching that burning blood constantly. Turn 4, she's releasing her feral nature, as you do. There we go. Queen of Iceni. By turn 9, she's releasing that feral nature once again. She's throwing some Celtic blood in there on turn 10. Look at all these that she's launching. This woman is going cray. She's not a fan of Calvin. No. We've got Celtic blood there, which has given us 50 rage. She's restored just over 850. The attack triggered Boudica's clarity talent. There we go. We've gained some concentration effect. Lasts for 6 turns. We've then released Rejuvenate, which has got a 60 rage. And then she's releasing All for 1. Concentration. Lasts for 3 turns. Back onto Burning Blood that she's been releasing. All this, look at me, I'm rocking craziness. Look, she is constantly on it. There we go. Releasing the Laminate Insurgent again. She is working hard. She works hard against all these barbarians. So she is a good commander to have, especially with what Lohar's pumping in behind her. With his healing, his experience points for defeating these barbarians, pushing everything up. They make a nice pair when it comes to fighting barbarians. I kid you not. Boudica. Come on now. She's a good choice. Okay, so let's move on to putting her with another barbarian beast. She's beast. I've also maxed her out. Skills. There we go. She's shining bright like a diamond. Sorry, Rihanna. Did not give that any justice. So pairing these two girls together. There we go. So we have some AoE from Ethel here. The fan-shaped area, which is going to deal damage up to 5 enemies in that area that we are fighting in. Reducing their attack, defense and health by 30% for the next 2 seconds. Nice. So we've got some AoE that we're taking out with Boudica fighting barbarians. The barbarians which are going to respond to the AoE that Ethel's launching, we don't have to pay for those action points, which is great action points speaking. You don't have to pay for them. Barbarians are going to be like, nah, you're threatening me, yo. And they're going to come marching up to you, and you don't have to pay for it. You don't have to pay any action points. So, good job. There we go. Counter attack damage, which Boudica was launching every couple of turns. Ethel's going to start launching this counter attack damage when our troops are reduced by 20% when actively attacking, have a 10% chance to reduce the movement speed of the enemy cavalry by 50% and the movement speed of the other troops by 30%. Slow effect, slow that army down from attacking us. That lasts for 3 seconds. Paired with all of Boudica's skills. What we got here, again like Lohar, although she boosts it up a lot more. All troops under your command gain attack by plus 35% against barbarians and other neutral units, and commanders get XP plus 35%. Nice, more than Lohar. So that's nice to pair with Boudica, as Ethel's trees include peacekeeping. Treat yourself. This only really counts for when we're sending Boudi to do a fort. If we're sending Boudi to do a fort, Ethel's given us that extra rally capacity for us to take more troops to go and fort it out. Get rid of those forts. And her expertise, which she's expertise, deal an extra 20% to enemies who have been slowed. Now, that pairs hand in hand with Thunderous Force. So when she releases this slow effect that lasts 3 seconds, then this is going to come into play. So that's 2 skills that marry together. So we've got quite a few nice ones here. Now we have two level 25 barbarians next to each other. Let's see if we can launch that AoE to get the other 25 to attack us. Okay, here we go. Here Bodhi goes. Launching all that damage so far. Straight in with her skill. Ethel's launching that AoE. Hasn't affected the other 25, level 25 barbarians yet. Still launching. I don't think it will trigger. Now they're having a trot over there for some reason. No mind. But I could get a free battle. Here's the report that we've got from those level 25. Again, we've got a nice straight line of awesomeness where we haven't had any big breaks from the attack from Mr. Calvin. From Cal. Call him Cal. Here we've got our extra gained XP. Lohar was contributing a lot more to the XP with level 25. Nice. Still gain again. We go severely wounded. 96. 96. We're going both of them together. I've healed just over 5k. We're on it. Have a little nosy at the battle log. Well, as we get to turn 12, you see Ethelhead starting to get in with the fight by using her Thunderous Force, which is slowing down Calvin's cavalry and the ultra slow effect that we see earlier on with her expertise. There she's launching that Arrow of Iron once again, and the further we go down into turn 13, she's launched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, so she's getting in on the mix here, helping Boudica out. Started to use her thunderous force alongside the Arrow of Iron, so she's really getting in with it and launching those at, let's have a look, 30% each time. Some nice damagey-ness going on here. So the further down the turns, the more Ethel's smashing it. So, plopping her with Joni Baby. Right here, here's our beautiful healer and Joni Jones. So, what she's going to add to the mix, she's going to add, in the next few seconds, Joni grants her own troops and nearby friendly forces, powerful buff that increases inventory by 30, cavalry defense by 30, increases archer units attack by 30 and grants an additional 40 range per second. It's going to be nice. There we go, that's a gathering skill because she also works as a gatherer. Passive skill, Holy Refuge. Troops normal attack have a 10% chance to heal a portion. Slightly wounded units, healing factor 450. Effect can only trigger once every 5 seconds. And Saint, which increases normal attack damage by 13. See, I am very close to getting Joan sorted, so we're without expertise on Joan. So our skill will be the next 2 seconds, Joan of Arc grants her own troops and nearby friendly forces, i.e. friendly armies around you. A powerful buff that increases inventory health units by 30, increases cavalry units defense by 30, increases archer units attack by 30, and grants an additional 40 rage per second. Sweet. So as you can see, I've split the troops as they are mixed. I'll split up again, nice and even there. So we've got another 25 barb here. So let's just throw Booty in at the deep end once again, paired with Joni Bailey. Here we go. Have a nice little zoom in there. So the rage is building quite nicely. There we go, she's launching. Healing, 856 is Joan's special skill, zooming in, defending, attacking, all at the same time. See, it's regenerating quite quickly, every few seconds. And again, there we go. She's on the job. She's launching all these skills. There we go. All that healing going on. Joan's on it, constantly pumping out those buffs, counter buffs, buff. Relentless. Here we go. Look, we've not lost a lot of health as Joan is keeping us a-okay. Turn 12. Again with her launching all of her skills and going absolute cray. There's Joan at the bottom. Divine Revelation. Joan's got in the mix. So after Jonah's cast Divine Revelation, we've got Boudica here. Ooh, nice. So Boudica's gaining all those things from Divine Revelation. Here we go. Joan's coming more into the mix the further we go down the turns. So there she's again launching her Divine Revelation, throwing the skill onto Boudica's True. Again, she's constantly throwing that Divine Revelation. She's doing her business. Here we go. Here's Joan of Arc starting to heal people now. Restoring nearly 1k troops. Not bad. We've got some counter attack in here. Here's Joan of Arc throwing in the Divine Revelation once again. She's thrown that in 1, 2, 3, 4. Thrown that in 4 times. So each 4 times we've got 30%, 60%, 90% go. We've got restoring 40 rage due to the inspiration effect caused by Joanie, the Divine Revelation. Picking up another skill from Joan that's giving Boudica. So looking at turn 26, this is a busy turn. Everything's going on. So here's Boudica launching her all for 1, doing a skill damage 6 due to the concentration effect called See, skill damage increased by 12% if you add them together. Here we go. Boudica launching the lament, whatever, of the insurgent has given us, woohoo, look at this, 60 rage, clarity, giving us concentration, 6 turns. And Joanie Baby's coming in with a Divine Revelation once again. So Boudica's troops are going to benefit from all these. Archer. So Joan again. Look at her, she's so mad. Divine Revelation, Divine Revelation, Divine Revelation. You know, these two paired together, Joan's going wild. So again, another good pairing for barbarians. Yes. So an interesting combo here. Hear me out. The big man Seeps. Respect for the big man Seeps. He's good for forts. Barbs and player v player. He's kind of like a mixed bag. Good fella though. Putting big man Seeps, CPO the Great, into the mix, we gain some troops. We gain some more capacity. There we go. Increases maximum troop capacity by 10%. Thank you, CPO. So these are both mixed troop commanders. Also, so let's split these into 64, 533. Okay, let's march these out. So one tiny disadvantage to putting CPO in the mix is that he's quite slow. But could be worse. There we go. Found another 25 in the mix. Let's zoom on in. So let's throw these into an epic battle. Zoom so we can see what's going on. It starts off quite slow. Is Boudica throwing in a skill. Total attack going up. Counter attack. There we go. CPO starting to launch his things here. See his sparklies go. See all these things coming up here. Skill damage, constantly throwing out these buffs. Constantly, it's constantly going. There's not a gap. So he's feeding Boudica all these skills, effects. It's like he's handing it to her on a silver platter. Here, take these buffs. Enjoy said buffs. Again, we've not really lost a lot of health. Ooh, a lot of health here. Handy. Thank you, CPO. So here's our fight line. Again, not a lot of damage to us. That's fabulous. Okay, our experience points has gone down again to low half. You know what is. go, we've got some nice healing going on here as well. Only lost 148. So quite early on in turn 5, we have an army inspiration effect launched by the big man himself, CPO, Patient Warrior. There you go, and that's what Boudica is receiving in return. So early on in the fight, CPO's in there. And again, turn 6, launching that Patient Warrior, which Boudica is benefiting from. Yeah, or Boudica doing her ting. CPO. Now look at this. Ooh, she's being a busy lady. Here we go. By turn 12, CPO is back in the mix, launching his Patient Warrior yet again. Turn 13, CPO is back in the mix with his Patient Warrior. He's launched that 3 times in turn 14. Total attack is increased by 100% due to the army inspiration effect caused by Big Man CPO. So he's handy to have with Boudica, especially mixed armies, and he's launching some pretty good buffs there, helping Boudica on her way. Now we've gone through a fair few pairings with Boudica being the primary commander of what I personally think are good pairings. You may have different pairings. If there's something you would like me to cover with that, pop it down below. Pop it down below. Down here. These primary pairings for Boudica is mainly focused towards free to play or nickel spender. Not a whale. No whales. Not today. Make this win the lottery. That's my opinion. Anywho, I will do a video where we put Boudica as a secondary and see what she brings to the fight. On that note, I'm gonna scram. Dinner time, innit? Anything to do with food, and I'm gone. Let me know if there's any commanders that you would like me to cover, then I shall. Wrong way. Oh my damn. Like and subscribe. Please, Muffy. Gracias. So throw me a comment, like and subscribe, and I see you in the next one.